Hey, man. You there?
I
I,
can see
I can't
me.
hear you, bro.
That you can see me on the picture. See? You see me.
I cannot hear you, brother.
Hi.
I don't know if
You're
it's
gonna
my
hear
thing.
Tito Ice.
Let me check. Maybe it might be
Daddy,
my.
you're gonna hear
Okay.
Tito
Check
Ice.
mic
I can't
1 2.
hear.
Daddy.
There you go. There.
All right. Okay.
I hear you.
Right.
All right. Hi, teacher
Okay.
Ice.
I want to hear Tito
Hello,
Ice.
Rye. Hello,
Where's the
Diego. How are
mic?
you?
We're gonna hear
How
Tito
is a newly
Ice's the
employed
mic,
friend of mine?
Daddy.
Always employed.
Hang on. Why can't I be heard? Hang on.
I
I'm
can hear
trying
you.
to like. Yeah. I'm trying to. Hang on. Okay. Speaker. How about speaker communications? Speaker
Daddy,
default.
I want to hear
Speaker.
Tito Ice.
Hmm.
Daddy,
Why
I
is
can
this
hear
not?
Tito Ice.
Hang on.
The mic.
No batteries.
Yeah,
All right.
I just sing songs. I just bring in Grady box. I just bring in
You tell
Grady
Tito Ice if you
box.
hear
Hang
him,
on.
okay?
Hang on.
I'm bring in Grady box.
Can you hear
Okay. I
Tito
know what's
Ice?
wrong. I know what's wrong.
I'm bring in
Okay,
Grady
let's go
box.
to.
Yeah. He's playing a game, the Squeeza's game.
Okay, devices. Bluetooth. There you go. Off. Holy crap.
What's
Okay, now it's
happening?
on.
What's happening?
All right. Then. Connected. Not. Okay, there you go. All right, okay, we're good.
All right. Okay. Sup.
Okay,
First, the
so.
bad news. Then the bad news.
Right, what's the
That's
bad
all good
news?
news. It's all good news, right? For you? Don't touch,
Oh
don't
no,
touch.
it's I've been on training since last Friday, and the people there were great.
Okay. So,
Lots of pretty girls.
not here, not here, not here.
Right,
Whoa, okay.
so
Now you're
that's
inspired.
good.
Now you're talking. Not here.
And um, apparently, one of the guys that I talked to started talking about my background. 'Cause, like when you meet people, you try to you communicate, you talk, then you gather information. Then I kind of like drop oh, I used to be a radio DJ kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, like some people still make a big deal out of it. So people are like, "Oh, you're the DJ." Like I don't know why that happens. When I joined AstraZeneca back then, it was the same thing. Like, "Oh, you're the DJ." I'm like, "No, I'm not the." I have to clarify. Like, "Oh, what do you mean?" Like, "No, I'm not the club DJ. I'm a
No,
radio
yeah.
DJ." So
Yeah.
I
Because now
have
it's
to.
like now it's like more of club DJ, right? Than radio
Right.
DJ.
So, but they were like, "Oh yeah, even if like yeah, that explains her voice, whatever." And I'm like, "Okay." And yeah, they were talking about it. Like it apparently like the rumor spreads fast, and it's kind of like, and I'm trying to keep a low key persona
Mm-hmm.
as because I'm new and I don't want to like come in and like, oh hey, this is me, whatever, like I don't want to do that. And I was just made leader of the team. It was like it was so yeah, it was so bizarre. It was strange for me when like, all right, okay, can I ask you to be the leader or whatever? I'm like, all right, okay. I'm like, I'm new, but he was like, well, you've been with like you've been with the teaching industry for about 15 years. You have that experience with kids, so
Hey, your mic came off. I think your mic got disconnected again. Can't hear you again. And hold on, you froze. So I'm not sure if it's my internet, your internet. What's going on? Hold on. Take a ride, baby. Okay, Tito's fixing his computer. Computer work. Oh, you're watching ano? You're watching Slam Dunk. Tito Ice disappeared.
Huh?
What happened to Tito Ice?
This
She disappeared.
Tito Ice appeared.
Am I still on the show? What's going on here? I'm still live, but Ice disappeared. So does that mean our internet's better than Tito Ice's internet? No way. Hold on. Well, how does this work then? Like, cause he's the one at the controls and he's the one running the show. So am I gonna wait for him? Should I get out of the thing?
You okay again?
Okay, I think Ice is okay. There he is. He's back. Guess
It's
who's
my
back?
internet. It's my internet. My fault.
Back again. Tito Ice back again. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
And
Guess
there was
who's
this
back?
girl from Manila, and I told her about like, oh, I work for Magic, and then she started like, oh, it's a big deal that you told one person, like, oh, it's a big deal in the
Thank you,
Philippines, it's a
Kuya.
big company, blah blah. So it kind of like probably spread, and so now I would have to deal with that. And
Yeah, he likes watching
I,
Slam Dunk. Let him watch. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
but yeah, but
Sorry,
everything's
man.
fine.
It's the
But I
kids.
haven't been to my school yet, so
Okay, that's good. That's
it's
good, man.
okay so
Good to
far.
hear.
Right. So is Bags back from kickboxing? Not yet.
That's, yeah, she's downstairs. I heard the door open and everything, so she's back. But
Is that
I'm
in the
in actually in the
computer?
bedroom. I'm in the, no. This
That's
is
a television.
I just yeah no it's a monitor for the PS5 that I use, but it's I just like left this on as my background thing because I'm in the bedroom. I'm upstairs, so yeah, come here. Yeah, I'm upstairs, so yeah, just I have to watch the kids, and it's harder to watch the kids downstairs because there's so much more room for Raj to run around, and I have to, make sure it doesn't do any crazy stuff. Look at him. Okay, tell Tito Ice. Tell Tito Ice about your.
I just watch basketball we live.
What's the basketball show that you're watching?
Basketball live.
Best
Slam Dunk.
basketball.
It's Slam Dunk.
Oh, I like some dunk.
It's a Japanese
Oh, me
anime.
too. I like Slam
Oh.
Dunk.
Tito Ice knows
Who's your
that.
favorite character? I like
Yeah.
Sakuragi. Do you like Hanamichi?
I like some dunk.
What else do you watch on YouTube?
Yeah,
Tell
okay.
Tito
You
Ice.
like Gori?
At the Snow
You
might
like
be
Gori?
watching the
Or
same
Slam?
shows.
Yeah,
What do you watch?
some dunk.
And what else?
Slam
What do you watch on YouTube?
Hanamichi?
What else?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite baseball player?
Oh.
Baseball.
Who's your favorite baseball player? The favorite of
Baseball
Papa.
player.
The one Papa watches all the time on baseball.
Shohei
Baseball
Ohtani?
player.
What's his name? Shohei
Ohtani.
Ohtani. There you
Oh,
go.
Ohtani.
Ohtani. Japan. World Baseball Classic champions.
Yes.
Ohtani's your
they
favorite baseball
won.
player.
Ohtani. Shohei
I watched-
Ohtani.
I watched that.
You watch that? Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. I don't watch baseball. It's boring. Do you like
Yeah.
baseball?
Yeah, I like baseball.
I
I'm not
don't like baseball.
boring. I'm not
What?
boring. I'm
It's not boring?
boring.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not
it's
boring?
not-
Sorry. All right, okay. I thought
Baseball's
that-
not boring, he
okay.
said.
Yeah,
Say
yeah, I
basketball
know.
is boring.
Is basketball boring?
Yeah, no.
No? Okay, good. Because, I like basketball. And I play basketball. But yeah, baseball is kind of exciting for some people, but
I
not,
play
not to me.
baseball. I play baseball.
You play baseball? Can you
Yeah.
play like Shohei Ohtani?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
Otani.
wow. Oh,
I'm
your dad's gonna
Ohtani.
be rich. You're Otani? Oh my goodness.
I'm
Your dad
three.
will have a lot of
I'm
money when you grow up.
Three.
You're 3?
I'm three. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait till you get to, like when you become an adult, maybe 18 or something. Then maybe you'll be a professional baseball player.
I wear a baseball shirt.
Oh, you wear a baseball shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Like
What
Tito
baseball shirt?
Aa.
Tito A has a baseball shirt?
Yeah.
Is it a Red Sox shirt?
Yeah. I
Yeah?
have a Red Sox shirt.
Oh, it's a Red Sox shirt. Shirt. All right. How about White Sox?
I
You like
wear
the White
shoes.
Sox?
I like.
You wear shoes? You must
Yeah.
wear shoes. It's dangerous for you to be walking
Oh,
around
ask
with that
Tito
shoe.
Ice if you bought the shoes. Ask Tito Ice, did you buy the shoes?
Tito Ice, you buy the shoes for me?
Not for you.
Not
the,
for
the,
you?
The
Oh
shoes
my
for him.
Oh yeah, okay. If you can wait like 20
I
years.
think he has it already. Here it is. Hoka, 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 hoka.
the shoes
There
for
you
you,
go. I
Ryan.
knew it.
Here's your shoe.
I knew it.
There you go. There,
All
there you
right,
go.
let's
There
do
you
a.
go.
Ask Tito Ice to do a shoe review. Say, Tito, do a shoe review.
No,
Say,
I have like
does the
no.
shoe smell funny?
Yeah, I
It
like that.
smells
Look at the
funny.
shoe there. Look at it. Ooh, that looks
This
nice.
look nice.
That looks expensive.
This look
Oh, I got the Rincon
expensive.
That
3.
looks like it's for me.
Looks like big for me.
Whoa, look at. Oh, there you go. Hoka. Hoka.
I like that. I like shoes. Hoka shoe. I like.
Okay, shit.
I want to wear the Hoka shoes.
Yeah. So,
It's
hold
really
on.
light. It's pretty
So,
light.
is it as good as advertised?
It's really I haven't used it yet. I will use it on Thursday for like for my first day at work.
Nice.
But
So,
it's actually very lightweight. I tried it on just inside the house and walked around it. It is actually lightweight. So I would have to say that I don't know. I mean,
is it the lightest pair of shoes you own?
I think so. I mean my my
You like
basketball
it,
shoes
Jago?
are
You like
pretty heavy.
The shoes of Tito Ice?
This is
Yeah.
pretty light. And this is the Rincon 3, and I think it has really it had good reviews as far as as far as I'm concerned with all the like YouTubers that I watch so far. They're like, "Oh, it's the best Rincon." Like the first two like the Rincon 1 and 2, they felt like it was like sort of cheapy. It was like kind of like
Mhm.
cheap. But this one's like they actually did a better job with the aesthetics and the materials, and it's
Nice.
pretty lightweight and
Yeah, it's pretty
very
light.
comfortable.
Yeah. Jago
It's
likes
pretty light.
Jago likes shoes. He's a shoe fan.
Which
You're a
one?
shoe fan, Jago?
Yeah.
Do you like Adidas?
you'll give a more in-depth review after
Yeah.
you've actually
I watched
put it to its paces, huh?
baseball.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. If I'm gonna talk about it when I've used it for about a week with the kids running around and I couldn't like sit down. Then we would find out that it's
Yeah.
actually like good for your knees.
Or if one of the kids are messing around, and maybe you can do like a flying kick or something with those shoes, and
Yeah.
it probably won't hurt
See if
them
the
because it's so light.
see if the like the what do you call this, like the soles would like mark on their faces.
Nice. So there you go.
Nice.
He gave in.
Nico.
Yeah. So
Nice.
Tito bought the shoes. We knew
Yeah.
it. We knew he was gonna buy the shoes.
Yeah, I was planning of the Mac 4, but I was like, all right, Rincon 3 will do. Like, yeah,
Yeah, it looks nice,
definitely
man.
good.
I mean, it's
Show me the baseball shoes.
Tito doesn't have baseball shoes.
Yeah, I don't have baseball shoes, right? I don't play baseball. Like,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know what they
surprised that
look like.
Otani's sponsored by New Balance. He's not sponsored by like
I'm playing
Mizuno or
baseball.
something.
I'm holding a bat.
Yeah, it's money, money, money. I mean, if New Balance,
That's
New
true.
Balance,
Baseball with
New Balance can pay
Kuya.
him more, then I
I'm
should go with New
doing
Balance.
it's baseball with Kuya.
Yeah, he plays baseball with his kuya.
I don't know what they look like. Baseball shoes. Let's check. What do they look like?
They have cleats. Well, most of them have cleats usually, and yeah, depends.
like a
Depends on the turf that they're playing on. If they're playing on real grass, natural grass, or they're playing on.
It's like a golf shoe.
I won't say the cleats are that. It's not quite like as obvious as the spikes on the football shoes, like the soccer shoes and the NFL football shoes.
I watch Pokemon
Every day, every day.
every day.
Okay, you wanna go watch your show now? I'll talk to Tito Ice, okay? Then you can talk again to Tito Ice after, okay? Alright. Good boy. Okay, you watch your show. Kuya, give him his show na, Kuya. Thank you. Alright, so back to regular programming. So congratulations, Japan. That's what I've been obsessing about lately. I've been on a Japan kind of because the showdown. If I don't know if you're following it or you heard about it, if you've seen it, but I was watching the reaction of the Japanese crowd when Japan beat US and the showdown between Otani and Mike Trout. I don't know if you know Mike Trout, but he's like the number one baseball player in the US. And they're teammates in they're teammates with the Angels in the MLB in the major leagues. But obviously they went up against each other.
The basketball episode.
Okay, baby. Ask Kuya. That was like the final showdown, and Othani struck him out, and Japan won the. Diego, stop fighting, please. Oh my gosh.
Show.
These two, I'm telling you. There's only two. Come here. I'll put your shoe on. I'll do it. Hey, come here. So, anyways, yeah. So the show that was between Japan and the U.S. and Otani struck out Mike Trout, and now they're saying that Otani might be signing with the Dodgers, which is like the L.A. Lakers of American baseball. Here you go, Jago. Here.
Oh, there are two teams. Like there's the LA
Here.
Angels and the LA
Yes,
Dodgers.
yes. Dude.
All
L.A.
right.
is like California is like a Jago. Here it is. Stop touching. Here it is. Here it is already. You're watching, okay? Please stop messing around. Okay. There. All right. Oh, so, anyways, yeah. So, yeah, California has a lot of teams. I mean, there's the Padres, there's the Giants, but the Angels, they're saying because he's wasting his career away. And can you please remove that from your brother? So it's right there, guys. It's right there. So, anyways, yeah. Anyway, and they're saying that he might sign with the Dodgers for like 550 to 600 million dollars, which is like crazy amount. But the Dodgers obviously have the money, just like the Lakers do. Jago, no, Jago, no.
That's for how many years? 500 to 600 million.
Dude, it depends. I'm not really sure. Like, it depends on the max, how many years a player can sign a contract with. But I'm sure I would assume that would probably be for like a max contract. Um, but that's like 600 million. That's unheard of, And Otani's still young, and the Dodgers can definitely afford it. That's why they got rid of some of the players. Oh my God! Jeez, these kids. They're crazy. They're driving me nuts. Babe. Anyway,
Yeah, that happens. Like we've been
I
like
know,
talking
man.
about it like the whole day in school. Like how do you deal with kids?
Yeah,
And
they're
how do
not getting
you
anything from me. I'm just I'm done with these kids. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. So yeah, I know you're dealing with kids, but they're not your kids. It's like at the end of the day, you go home and you have to deal with your own kid, and they're like at first I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool because they're like years apart. They're not like right next to each other. So I'm assuming Raj would be the mature one. Jago might, you expect the younger one to really be, he's really gonna be the troublemaker. He's really gonna be the one that's gonna be all over the place. And Raj has always been like a good kid. He's always been like the mature, kind of serious kid who loves to read and never gave us any problems when he was younger. When he was Jago's age, I mean, he was active, but he wasn't like Jago who's into like crazy stuff. And now that we're expecting him to help us out and all that stuff, it's anyway. So yeah, and I don't know
But
if
he's
they're
a
doing it
boy.
because I'm doing the podcast. I know, but I don't know if they're doing it because I'm doing the show, and
If
I've been
they're
telling
not
them
so
before.
far apart, then that could be like, that could be that could have been easier, I think. Because we're like not so far apart and because I'm not, I would like take care of my brothers because it was just like because we play together. But with Raj and Rai, they're so far apart that Raj now is playing video games and Rai is still at the at that stage where he's exploring. He would just like walk around, touch things, try to eat things, try to like grab things. So I think it annoys the hell out of
Yeah, but
Raj.
yeah. Oh,
So I don't think he has the patience for that yet
dude,
to
hold up.
like
I'm
do
gonna
do all
transfer
that.
downstairs.
All right,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
All right,
transfer
go.
downstairs. I mean, don't cut me off. I'll bring all the stuff. I just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
do it
no,
over.
no problem.
See
All
if I
right.
can
Anyway, so as I was saying,
make it work. 'Cause,
yeah, there's a lot of factors um, with kids. So if they're like not so far apart, then they could be fighting a lot, but they would be, they would be in the same page because they're doing the same things. But like I said, Raj is already like 10 and playing with video games and he can do a lot pretty much, but Rai would be, okay, I want to grab that. I want to play with that. No, stop playing. Like just focus your attention on me. And I think, yeah, I think that's what little kids want. They want attention. Yeah, that's true. Kids rule. They do rule. They rule and they just like yeah, they just dominate.
I asked them to behave. I told them beforehand I'm doing a show, and I said, "You guys behave, okay? I'm doing a show. Please behave." And right when I start doing the show, it's like they don't. There's no effort whatsoever from either one. I mean, to even just to just calm down and just to chill. And it sucks, man. I mean, I do stuff for them, and it's like they absolutely don't care. Like they absolutely don't care. It's like I don't even do this every day, and it's like they don't care. And I don't know why kids are like that. Because I mean, back in the day, if we were told by our parents to shut the hell up or to behave or whatever, it's like, you know, um, we respected that. We more of fear, I guess, because we get our asses kicked and we get whipped and everything. But I mean, now it's like I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with the kids. I don't know what mindset they're on. Um, I mean, it's like, do you have to be a strict parent? Do you have to be a lenient parent? Do you have to be a giving parent or a selfish parent? I don't really get what it is. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating as a dad because like I told them beforehand, guys behave, and all they have to, and I set everything up for them. I bought them dinner. They have their phones, they have their gadgets, they have their games. They can watch YouTube, they can play, whatever. And still, I don't know if it's intentionally or I don't even care whose fault it is, but it's just the fact that you tell them and they agree, and then they don't participate when the show actually happens, and it's frustrating because I want to be able to do the show even when the mom's not around. I don't want to have to depend on the wifey to be at home and watching them just so we can do a show. Because what if I have an online job, right? What if I end up, because which is something I'm considering, because obviously Raj's 2 years old, I have to be around for him. So, and the wifey's busy with the baking. So what if I have an online job? I mean, are they going to do that? I mean, am I going to be like that guy on CNN or whatever news thing that was, where the kid just like walked in and the dad was like having? Did you see that video? The dad
Yeah,
was like
yeah, I see
in
that.
a report meeting, and the kid came in, and I think his wife's Asian or something, and the wife ran inside and like, grabbed the kid, and the dad looked pissed. Like, I mean, someone's gonna get it after that because that was like an important online like meetup, or maybe it was even a sales presentation. I'm not sure what that was, but it's just they're disrespectful, man. And I don't know if for them that's like an okay thing, but I I don't tolerate that stuff, and they're gonna get it one way or another. They're gonna get it, and you punish them, and they try to make it about you. You know, so anyways. I guess the best way to go about it is just to deprive them of the stuff that makes them happy. The stuff that they like. You know, they like Rod just asked me if he can have his friends over, and I set everything up. I scheduled a play session with his friends tomorrow. I told him I'm going to get them pizza. I'm telling him, hey, prepare everything. I mean, I'm there to support him. Just so he can have his friends over, and they'll have a good
Right.
time. And he can't even like give me what the less than 1 hour's worth or 1 hour worth of show to just not not have an argument with or whatever with his 3-year-old brother, like, and just like outright disrespects me. It's like I don't know what the deal is, man.
Was he doing something? He was playing games, right?
I I don't really want to specify exactly what it is he does, but he knows what it is that he does, or he knows what it is that he doesn't. And I don't know if he thinks it's funny. I don't know if he thinks it's, I find it funny or whatever. But obviously I'm gonna have to do something about it because it's getting out of hand. And I have boys, so boys they need a different kind of disciplining, and they listen to a different kind of voice, different tone of voice, so to speak. It's not, you know, yeah. So, anyways, Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. I'm just saying it's I don't know what's up with kids these days. It's
Okay,
you
there
know
you go.
I don't know if you get the same thing with Snow. But she's obviously
All right.
just. I think it's easier to handle when they're just. It's just one
What's
kid.
wrong with my
But
headphones? All right, let's get rid of the headphones. All right.
you, can you hear me? Can you hear it though? You're good. You can hear. Mic test. Mic test. Can you hear me? Hold on. Let me check because I think my internet. I'm just gonna switch.
Okay, I can hear you.
There. That's better.
Yeah, it's better. Can you hear
Okay.
yourself, or it doesn't?
Yeah, I can. I can hear myself, dude. I'm good.
All right. Okay. No feedbacks, right?
No, no feedback. No.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, I'm downstairs now. Yeah, it's just. It's frustrating, man. I really don't know. Like you try to be a generous, good dad, and they just like they don't give a damn. They take it for granted, you know. And the wife keeps telling me, you know, just because you give them everything, just because if they ask for something, you give it, you know. And I'm like, well, you know, I just kind of want to be a present dad, you know. I want to be a dad who's like, because I thought maybe since I didn't have my dad there all the time with me, and I wanted stuff, and my mom would always say no because
Can't you
moms
be in the
never.
middle?
What do you mean, binmo?
Like, well, now you're like really there all the time. You're like present, like the whole day you're there. Like, if, well, I mean, except for if they're, like if they're in school, then then you're not
Well, you know,
together. But
I want to be, dude. I mean, really, I do. But it's like as early as like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m., the wife is already baking. And that's not the kitchen with a hot oven is not really a place for a 3-year-old to be running around at. I mean, with Raj, yeah, we bring him to school. He's you know, he's going to be gone for like several hours. And he comes home, he's kind of tired, so he takes a nap and all that.
well,
And
you have a point. Like, if
but
Bags is like already baking, then
yeah, she
nobody's looking
is,
after
and that's the
Rye.
thing. So I'm like, and Rai
If you're
isn't.
gonna work, then that means nobody's gonna look after the kids
No,
or
no,
the kids.
we're gonna find a way if that's the case. You know, the kids will everything will just fall into place, and we'll find a way if that's the thing. Because I mean, you hear about parents who are OFWs and they don't see their kids free, and they find a way. You know, and obviously, if I get like an 8-hour job or whatever, I'll find a way. It's just that it's not it's not so much Rye because Rye is he's a kid, so he doesn't really care much for my presence. It's more of like it's more of he needs me. You know, it's more of like Raj was kind of taking me for granted, and I don't know if he doesn't.
He's becoming a teenager.
He's
Maybe
getting
that's
sick.
it.
Yeah, he's becoming a teenager, and he's getting sick of me. You know, like he thinks I'm following him around all the time. He thinks I'm always bugging him or
Maybe,
whatever. I'm
maybe
like,
you
nah,
are.
no, I'm not, dude. Dude, no. You know what? I gave him a phone. I allowed him to be on stuff that he's not supposed to. I allow him to play
Right.
games that he's not supposed to be playing. So I'm not really the dad who's that kind of dad. I'm just,
Okay.
I ask because I'm concerned. I don't
Because I get
really.
these things from like now. I probably won't get it now because I'm in a new job. But back then, I would be talking to parents, right? Like moms, and these are like stay-at-home moms, and they're the ones always telling me like, okay, my greatest anxiety when I took this new job was, okay, I won't have enough time for Snow. Then one of the moms talked to me about it, and she was like, well, yeah, but she's going to be in third grade, and she'll be much busier than now. She'll have three new subjects. She'll start having math. No, no, they already have math. She'll start having science, social studies, and there's another one. So, she's telling me that she's going to be very busy. She won't really have time to actually think about you. So, if you think about it, she'll spend more time in school and she'll be doing a lot of stuff. So, you don't have to worry about it because by the time you get home, she's probably done with it. Because my wife's still in ALT, so she could come home earlier. And she's like, don't worry too much about it because she'll be busy too. When she's busy, it will give her time to like to be herself and not to be, because me, I'm more or less like you, like always like, oh hey Snow, let's do these things, let's do these things and whatnot. Like it's always like me and her. And they were telling me like, oh, you need to like let her go, it's time to let go, like just let her go. You're still going to be there when you get home from work, but it's not as much, it's not as much time together as when she was like a toddler, or when she was like like smaller. So they were just like telling me like, just like let it go. I'm like, all right, fine. And then I didn't have a choice because I have to move on to that new job. And for the past few days that I've been like coming home around 7 or 7:30, it felt like I didn't have the energy to banter with her anymore. So it's kind of like it's been peaceful so far. I wouldn't know by next week, but so far it's been peaceful. So I'm saying like when I said that, oh, maybe if you get it's actually for
You need
you,
some
not for
time
them.
away. Like, I know, like I need some time away from them. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
And you'd
I
be
mean, what?
relaxed, you'd be
Well, I
fine.
mean, why not, right? I mean, like, because that's the thing is when I leave them with the wifey, she's like, she's fine. Like I come home and the house is a mess and everything and all that, and the kids are all over the place, and they do things that I don't allow, that their mom, lets them get away
Allows.
with. Yeah, and so I'm like, what the heck? Why is this here? Why is this like this? Why is everything upside? But then again, like I said, I've been busy, so I come home and I'm tired, and I just want to eat my take out food, and I just want to play my video games, and that's it. I don't really want to worry about stuff like that too much, and I don't. But it's just that I mean, I can do that. There's stuff that I need to attend to, and there's a lot of things that I've obviously neglected. Just staying home, and I can keep myself busy and be out of this house the whole day, and let the mom deal with them, whatever. If that's the way they want it. Why not? Right? Let them miss their dad for a bit. And I think that's the way to do it. And I'll probably do that. I might start.
So you're like me and you were like really cut from the same cloth when it comes to our kids, because like we love our kids, right? One of the parents, or one of the co like no, not my co-teacher, but he's a Japanese teacher, so I work with him. He's the actual teacher because he's a licensed teacher. So we got invited to his house for a barbecue, and I was there. He has three kids, like three boys, and then my other friend who has three kids as well, two boys and one girl. Their kids are okay. The Japanese teacher's kids are like, okay, there's like fourth grade, then there's like a 5-year old, and there was like a 3-year old, and the other English teacher, like the foreigner, um, a sixth grader, then also maybe 6 years old or 7 years old, then like 4-year old, right? So they're all there, and Snow was there too, and they were playing, and all of them were just like drinking and talking and chatting, and I'm there talking with with them. We're like talking, but my eyes, I was looking, at Snow. I was watching Snow like a hawk, and they were like laughing at me because they one of the because the Japanese teacher was like, oh, I think it's like they're Japanese, right? So she was just like saying it in simple English. He said
Mhm.
like, oh, I think I like my kids, but I sensei love her kid. Like, I love his kid. So I like my kids. You love your kid. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, no, I just worry a lot because they were like eating. They were
Mhm.
like at the pool, like those, like what do you call those? Like those portable pools, and they
Mhm.
were there, and they were eating something like in a stick, and they were like, ooh, and I'm like, oh my god, something can happen. Like, you can hit your eye with like whatever, but they didn't care. But I was just like there, like watching her, like Snow, Snow. I would always call her like, let go of the whatever, and like yeah, typical us. And I would be like, hey, don't do that, it's dangerous, whatever. And they were just like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
laughing. But I was like, no, but that was for like for safety reasons. But they were like, oh, but they didn't care. So I was like, holy crap, how can they? So it's kind of like hard. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's what they
yeah.
told me. Like, oh,
I,
I like my kids. You love your kid. I'm like, all right,
I,
okay.
I get it, man. I mean, I think yeah, it's for me too. Like I'm too preoccupied with them. Maybe I should like stop caring so much, because like that's how dads are supposed to be, anyways, right? Like dads are supposed to be like, I go to work, I come home, you talk to your kids, play with them on weekends, and that's about it. Like you don't really, you let the mom kind of deal
That's
with
how
whatever it is.
moms feel,
I
because
know, I
that's
know.
what we
So I'm like,
do.
I'm
We feel
maybe,
that
maybe,
way.
maybe because we're not programmed that way. Like maybe dads are really programmed to just like run away or something. I don't know.
No, no, no. The thing is,
Kids
I
and
think
dads
you're
just
right
don't go
because
together. Maybe I don't know, because I'm trying to make it work, and the kids are
no,
resistant.
we
So.
we do what most moms do. Like you and me, we are there for our kids, right? So this is like usually like mom's roles, like in now it's supposed to be like you're supposed to be helping each other, but back in the day, like especially in Japan, there's still like there's still a lot of women
Yeah,
are like
it's
doing,
still like that. The dad goes to work,
right.
the mom's at home with the kid.
So
Yeah, that's how
now
it is in Japan. I
I
saw a
understand.
documentary about that.
I finally understood how they feel, and because we're doing that and we feel that way, because they also feel that way, but because their kids are much older, so they have like lots of things to say to me, like, "Oh, I was like that," blah blah, and like, I'm like, "All right, yeah, you're correct." Like, I'm like every time they say something to me, because they're like what in their 50s, like some of them are like in their almost, yeah, but like your age, but you didn't have a kid early, so they had kids early, so their kids
Yeah.
are adults. So it's kind of like when they tell me something like, "Oh yeah, right, you said that before, and it did happen." So it's kind of like that. But right before that, leading up to that particular event, I was like
Hmm.
really, like stressed and paranoid. But they would say, like, "Oh yeah, you're right," and I would tell them like, "Yeah, I'll tell my sensei you're right." Like, "Yeah, okay, I believe you." Like, it was like because they would tell me something like, "Oh, just don't worry about it," blah blah blah. This is what will happen. And I'm like, all right. And I think Raj is what, like sixth grader? No, fourth.
Rogers is fifth grade. He's gonna be grade six next year,
Right. I
and
think it's that age too that they kind of like change. Like when they're third graders, they're like really, terrible. And I think Raj is just like around like just right after fourth. They would like go back to like being nice again when they're like sixth graders. That's what one of the teachers said. I don't know.
yeah.
Like just try to like
I
just
mean,
try
they're
to
not. I
notice
mean,
it.
they're good kids. They're not like bad kids. I've seen worse kids. I mean, I know kid. It's not really about that. It's more of like you just expect that. I mean, they're good kids. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really. I'm not saying that they're bad kids. They're good kids. It's just that they're normal
You're the
kids.
bad dad.
And maybe I'm the parent who's too, expecting too much from an 11-year-old and a 3-year-old. But it's not even. It's more of like if I knew my dad was like serious about something or doing something, I kind of like even to my mom like I know when it's playtime, I know when he's joking around, and I know when it's business or it's something that's important to
Right.
him.
But then you have to remember that your parents were career parents, and you would see them like, all right, okay, this is something serious. But then you have to consider the fact that they see you all day, and like for example,
Yeah,
it's
but
you and me.
at least my dad never brought work home. Like he never brought work home. Like when I say he's serious about something, it's more of like reading his magazine. It's more of like watching his basketball game. Like it's more of that. He never brought work home. Like I've never seen him read paperwork or whatever at home. I've never seen him, talk to somebody like a fellow diplomat over the phone. My mom would. My mom would smoke cigarettes and be pacing in front of the mirror and going, "Your Honor," like she's practicing her, and that I would like watch her. But I wouldn't bother her. But my mom would do that. My mom would like type
Yeah, but
shit at home and stuff.
still,
But
your relationship with Raj is so different because Raj is so close to you. You're really close. So
I know, I know,
when you
I know,
feel
I
like
know. You're right. You're right. You're right. You bring up a good
you
point.
feel
It's
like you're
not.
being taken for granted, but it's
Yeah,
because like
yeah,
of the
yeah. He's just
familiarity.
close to me. He's very close
Yeah.
to me that he that it's not like with my dad where I never really would hug with him.
Yes.
We never
Yes.
really were
Right.
like, we didn't play around like
And you
I
can
do
be
with
sensitive
Raj.
about that because you're taking me for
I
granted, but
I
actually
never
Raj is
slept in the
just like
same bed with my dad. It's like I don't remember maybe once in my life that we actually
yeah.
shared the same
You're so
bed.
frustrated right now, but when you go to sleep, I'm pretty sure like it's like, oh, I love you, pa. I love you, Raj.
No, no, no.
I
I'm
think
good.
that's
I'm
how
good.
it's
I'm
gonna
not.
end.
I'm not leaving my kids or anything. It's just kind of. It's just
That's
frustrating.
how that's how it is
It's
with me.
just.
And so we fight, and then right before sleeping, Papa, let's palanga. All right, okay. Night snow, I love you. And then we just
Yeah.
fought like crazy. 10 minutes.
It's like you don't expect anything from your kids. You don't expect them to buy you stuff. They don't. I don't expect them to give me gifts on my birthday. I don't expect them to help me when I have a workload. I don't expect them to relieve me of my stress. They don't even massage me. I don't expect them to do anything. And I don't want anything back. I just want them to be safe. I just want them to be healthy. I just want them to be happy. And I just don't want them to be sad and depressed. But at the same time, I also just want them to maybe, oh, Papa's nice. Maybe Papa is enjoying what he's doing. Maybe I shouldn't bother him. Like maybe I should, for once, let Papa
No,
do what he
you never
wants
do that.
because Papa's always
No
thinking
wouldn't
about
let
what.
me watch my TV. She'd be like, "Why are you watching
I know.
TV?" I'm like, "Cause I want to relax." I'm like, "Why won't you let me watch my iPad?"
Yeah, it's
Shut
Yeah,
up.
I guess,
You're a
yeah,
daughter.
I understand. I guess that's just how it is. I mean, they're too young to actually think about stuff like that. They don't,
Yeah, I think so. I
you know.
believe so. I
I,
think you know, they're kids.
I just have, but then again, I can't also just sit back and say, oh, I guess I can't do anything anymore because my kids will just ruin it. Because that's basically telling them that it's okay for them to do that. You're basically setting a wrong precedent for them. You're like saying, like I said, I have my eldest sister in the U.S. She travels a lot, but she also has online work. She works for J.P. Morgan Chase, and she also does online work. And when she does online work, her kids, even when they were little, would never knock on the door, would never bother her, would never, like, even for food or whatever. She was very strict about that, and she set the rules and the boundaries. Like they train the kids.
Who are we talking about here? Like,
My eldest sister.
which is Anna? No,
No, Marcy, the one in Virginia Beach.
she was like the serious one, right? Was she
She's the serious one. She's the eldest. Yeah, and she's always been, the one she's the most successful, I guess. I mean, obviously more so compared to me, but I mean, financially, career-wise, she's the one. She's the smart one. And she was very strict about the kids. So from day one, she never had a problem with the kids. But they still have, the kids still love her. The kids still come home whenever it's their spring break. The kids, spend Christmas with them. I don't hear if the kids rebelling or doing anything bad or doing anything crazy. They both are graduating. My niece is graduating. My nephew's already an engineer. So I don't know how she did that. Where she was strict and the kids were really like put in their place. Like, we're the boss here. But at the same time, no, maybe her kids were just different. We don't know. Because it's from her and she's a serious person. So maybe the kids were serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like a goofy guy, so maybe that's why my kids are like that. I don't know. But I also, like, I know, man. Like, for example, my Lola, if she was praying, if she was in the room praying,
bother her?
dude, I'm not gonna go in there and,
here's
like,
the thing.
with my toy guns and stuff.
Why don't you ask your wife if she did that when she was a kid? Would she bother?
No,
If
no,
she did that,
no,
She did it?
no. Mama Merla and Papa Edwin, they don't tolerate that shit. I mean, they had 3 boys and 1 girl. I mean, they know that those kids bicker and
Well,
fight.
how
but-
about the uncle? And still, I mean, like Snow is like a bit of everybody.
Yeah.
She's like,
No. They're
cockeyed,
me.
like,
They're me,
I'm
man.
just
My
like,
kids
I'm
are
just-
my kids are me, but they're the version of me with a dad. You know what I'm saying? They're the version of me with a dad. I'm the version without. You know what I'm saying? So I'm different. Like, I guess I'm the version without. So I have that part of me where maybe I wasn't so complete, so I wasn't so confident about doing shit. Whereas with them, it's like, oh, my mom's there, my dad's there. I can be like this. That's fine, My dad's always there. When I wake up tomorrow, he's gonna be there. I can piss him off tonight, and tomorrow he'll be there. He'll wipe my butt. He'll give me toys. He'll still be there. It's like they know that I'm that kind of dad. Whereas, like, maybe if your dad's a military dad, and you know that he has a tour of duty and he's gonna be gone for like a year, and he's gonna go to war, and he might not come back alive. He might get shot, killed in action, KIA, and you're the kid of that military dad. I think when your dad's home, you see these videos, right? When the dad comes home, the military dad comes home, the kids freak out. They're like, "Oh, dad!" It's a surprise. Like, the dad wears a costume or secretly surprises the son, and the son's like freaking out because he sees his dad. Like, I've never gotten a reaction like that from my kids because I've never been gone like that. I mean, I've
They're
been.
always there. That's why.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. So maybe I do deserve to. Maybe I should go to Manila and attend to some things there.
Unwind. Be, like, relax yourself. Make them miss you. You should do something for yourself.
That's
It's not
true.
for them. It's for you. You've been
That's
giving
true.
them a lot. You
Yeah.
have to give something to yourself.
Yeah, I should sleep in a different room, and I should, like, be gone by the time they wake up and stuff.
No, if
You
you're
know-
there, no, you wouldn't. You
The-
can't resist the temptation to, like, because you're a dad.
Because look at LeBron, dude. Look at LeBron. He's a good kid, right? He's a good guy. LeBron's a good guy. He's never done anything, and he's a successful guy in his basketball career. And he didn't have a dad, right? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
It's like
I think
maybe
it's
because
too much of everything. I think it's like, well, I'm not saying that it's too much, but all I'm saying is, like, maybe that's how Raj feels. I don't know about that, right?
Maybe because I think LeBron like saw his mom struggle as a single parent, and he's like, he respected his
he
mom
didn't-
so much, and he's like, oh shoot, my mom's doing all of this alone. I can't be a bad kid, I can't burden my
Yeah,
mom with
I think
being a
that
shithead,
is
you
an
know?
effect. You're right. Like, just maybe if he saw that, it made him think. It's the same with me and my brothers, seeing my mom having financial troubles and getting so stressed about it. So me and my brother, except for like Nico, but me and my other brother would be like, "Yeah, you don't have to buy us new stuff, mom. It's fine. Like, we don't have to have new shirt during Christmas party. You don't have to buy us anything. We don't want people coming here, like, asking for their money or whatever. Like, because if it's something that it's not yours." She was like in the business of like selling stuff, but she was explaining to us like, "No, I didn't use their money. My mistake was,
Hey, Joe Boy, what's
um,
up? Joe Boy's on board.
Joe boy, hey Joe boy, what's up? Have you found a cure for cancer yet? I hope so. All right, so yeah, Sam was saying like my mom said I didn't touch their money. It was more of like I sold something and I got the commission first, and like the customers ended up not paying like the entire amount. So now the suppliers like after me, but it wasn't like I was the one who didn't pay. It was the people who took the item didn't pay. I already took my commission, and now they're running after me when it's not me who actually owe them money. But then nevertheless, that's what I saw. Like people coming to our house, like, oh, where's your mom? Your mom owes me money or whatever. So we just told our mom like, you don't have to buy us anything. Even if there's like no food, it's fine. Like we just don't want people coming here and like, oh, like you owe us money or whatever. So it kind of like, yeah, it's that sort of thing. But then you see other people have like, you have a different situation. They would like take things for granted. They're like, I don't know, whatever. Like they would probably act different. But with me, we are always like, up until now we have that mentality. Like we always try. Like I would. My mom doesn't need anything. I would still give my mom like about $200 every month. I would like give her that,
Nice. That's good,
and she
man.
would like, she doesn't need that. Like sometimes she gives me, but my mom was like, "Why are you still sending me money?" I'm like, "No, I just want to send you money."
But you see, you
But
just
you're
see,
still asking something from me.
but
I'm like, "No, I want to send money."
but the thing is, you just see dads though, even though they're there, even if it's a complete family, you see dads who rule with an iron fist. These are dads who cannot be messed with. Like Japanese dads, maybe I don't know. I know Indian dads. Like Indian dads are. The Indian dads are like scary. Like you watch them, you see them in movies. You see how their kids are. Like Dr. Drew. How he is. Like I'm pretty sure. He's a doctor now, obviously, but you can kind of tell that. A lot of these decisions that these Indian kids make, it's what their dad says. And you watch a lot of these movies, these Bollywood movies. It's always like the dad's like, I say this, I want you to go to it, and it's like the kids that can't do anything. It's like they have to do it. That's what the dad says that, and they fear the dad, even if they're bigger than the dad or anything. So there is that element, and I'm like, and that's the thing. It's like you want your kids to love you, but you want your kids to respect you too. Because I mean, you want to be able to feel like a dad too. Like hey, they'll listen to me, they respect me. It's not like when you're telling them something and you care about them, like they don't give a hoot. Like they actually think you're it's like they actually value what you say. And
Hmm.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't think you have to be the president of your country for your kids to respect you. I don't think you have to be at the pinnacle of your career for your children to respect you. I think, if you do nice things for your children, I think that in itself is probably your greatest accomplishment as a parent. I mean, trust me, just coming from a guy whose parents are successful in their careers and maybe not as successful as parents. And for me, I really didn't give a damn about the career achievements, to be honest, except that maybe it helped put food on the table. You know, um, you can't tell your kids that I'm doing this for you, but you're not there for them. You can't. You can't tell them, oh, I'm going to be an LW, we're going to make millions, so I can send you to a private school and I can buy you the stuff that you want, but I'm not going to be there. You know, but someone else will take care of you. Someone else will raise you. Someone else will be your parent while I'm gone, earning this money, and I'm doing this for you. It's like,
Yeah, but it's still. See, you're saying that to me, but you know what's the difference between? Because my dad said the same thing, but my dad didn't really have money. You have money. My dad didn't have any money. You know what I'm saying? So you can afford to like, all right, I'll have your friends over. You can have like, I'll buy you pizza, dude. You think I can do that with my dad? Papa, my friends are coming over. Can you buy me pizza? But I'm like, pizza sa imong utot. Like, di ba, hindi kita kakaong pizza pa kasi mo amigo. Like my dad can't do that. So it was more of like that. That was the trade off. It's like, I'm here, but yeah, like there might be an off chance that there might not be a meal tomorrow. Like we went through that, right? Like, so it was that extreme. But you can say like, oh yeah, I'm here, but then Raj is like, yeah, you're here, but they're comfortable. That's not the trade off. Like that wouldn't make sense to them. You know what I'm saying? Are you
Yeah, I know what
getting
you're
like?
saying. I know what you're saying.
You get me?
Dude, that's how I am with my mom. Like that's how my mom is. You know, my mom was always there. My mom was the one. Well, she wasn't always there. I mean, she was also like out of the country from time. But my mom was the one who was the parent who was present. You know, but she was also the one where we couldn't just ask her for stuff. Like I couldn't like, mom, buy me a toy. Mom, buy me this. But no, she'd be like, no, unless it's your birthday, unless it's Christmas, you ain't getting shit. And even on
You
my
get
birth.
you get them all the things they want. You say no in the beginning, but then eventually you just give them Roblox. Dude, you're the
Yeah, I know, I
you're
know.
the dad.
So I'm not. So I guess I'm just, you're right. Maybe I'll do that social experiment. Maybe I'll try to not be, I mean, it's not like I'm
But
giving
you
them
don't
like,
have to like deprive them, man. You can just
no,
like
no,
tell
no,
them like,
no. No, I'm just
right?
gonna like, yeah, I'll hold back.
Well, you can find a way around it. I'm not saying that you're doing the wrong thing. I'm not. Okay, I'm
But
not
I
saying
think I
that.
am because my wife says the same thing. My wife says the same thing.
All I'm saying is like that's who you are, and I can't tell you that you're wrong because that's who you are. Me, like I have ways of dealing with my kid, and probably some people would be like, no, my sister would say things like that, like, no, you're wrong. But I'm like, all right, but then it's who I am. So I don't like to tell people like, oh, you're wrong, because that's who you are. I mean, and it's your kid, right? And there's so many ways to bring up a kid or to raise a kid, but at the end of the day, there are kids, and we decide what's going to happen. And I mean, it's really up to us. And to be fair, they have their own lives too, and it should be partly up to them. But at the end of the day, it has to be like, like you and Raj, you have a really good relationship. You can have an open communication about it, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to figure it out. So, but there would be times that, like you get frustrated and you get disappointed. Like I would, like me, Snow is still 8, man. I'm not halfway there. I mean, wait till she's got like, oh, Papa, I have a boyfriend. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know what my reaction would be. I'm like, now she's 8 and it's still smooth sailing, but we don't know like a year after or so. So it's kind of like, yeah, that open communication is there, and you bank on the relationship that you have, since like you were with him ever since. So
Buy them a
you,
Steam Deck.
you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. So it's, yeah, it's one of those things that we have to go through.
Yeah,
Buy them what? Buy them a
a
Steam
Steam
Deck.
Deck.
What's a Steam Deck?
It's like a portable PC, pretty much. It's like it works on Steam, so you have this like buttload of games that you can download at your disposal, and it's like a Switch on steroids, basically. That's what it is. It's like,
Okay. All right, okay. I got 4 minutes. I have an early date.
yeah, no, no, no. We gotta go. I gotta
Okay,
go
we
too,
wrap it
man.
up. All right. Okay.
All right.
So what do you like? Yeah. So my would be like, I'm not saying that you're wrong because it's who you are. It's like that's the
No, but I like the point you brought up. I like the point that you brought up about your dad. That he was always there, but he didn't have nothing, and that that did not lessen anything. I mean, your relationship was more, maybe you had more encounters or whatever, but it's not. It wasn't like out of spite or didn't hate him or anything. It was more of like, because he was there and he was also very vocal, and you're also very vocal, and you love him for that. You love those memories, the good and the bad with him, and now I get it. It's like I don't really have to be providing all the time or pampering them or giving them something because I'm already here. Just the fact that I'm here,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm already here. I don't have to compensate because my dad compensated for his absence.
Right.
He would always buy me these He-Man toys. He would always give me these like Transformers and all that
True.
stuff because he was compensating. That's why I associated him with toys. Like I'm excited to see him because of the toys. I didn't really care about him. I didn't even know who he was. I didn't know about his personality. I didn't know I didn't know my dad. Like I just know he smelled good. I just know he dresses well, and I just know he gives me cool stuff. But I didn't know him as a person. Like
You
like
really
Raj
found
does
out
me.
why he smells good all the time.
Chick boy eh. Chick boy.
We all do that now. Like, "Ooh, why are you putting on your CK cologne?" Ayan, may mangyayari na eh.
See, now my wifey knows. If I start to smell good all the time, now she knows. Ba't napapabuho ka? Akala ko ba malengke ka lang?
But yeah, but like yeah,
You're right. That thing that you brought up about your dad, you're right. It's like I'm already here. I don't need to prove anything. It's like, yeah. I mean, I'm already here. So if you want your kids to value your presence, don't let it be about anything else but your presence, right? If you want your kids to value your presence, don't let it be about the presents that you give them, because otherwise that will be what they will value, and not who you are anymore. To them, you're nothing if you can't give them anything, right? Like women, kids are like women, right? Pag sinanay mo, pusa. Tapos yung wallet, butas wallet mo. Wag mong sanayin. Pakaunig biscuit ball, fish ball, kwek.
Or manga. Manga with bagoong. All right.
But don't throw it in the basura of the jeep. Kaya manimaw.
That's true.
But anyways, yeah, thanks for the advice, man. It actually shed some light. Like, yeah, tomorrow it's pirit for them.
Ginanggang. All right, let's enjoy some ginanggang.
Linungan
alright,
na saging.
Okay. So can we do Thursday?
Sure,
Thursday
man.
fun?
Yeah, well, okay, hold on. Yeah, the wifey's doing kickboxing, but like I said, I'll try to do it. I don't care about the kids
Alright,
anymore.
okay.
I'll let them shout and scream. I don't care.
If
Who
the
cares?
Time, like if it matches, then we'll do Thursday.
Yeah.
Joe Boy, thanks for joining us. Like, Rod is thinking about.
Congratulations on the no, I'm not getting steam deck. Congratulations on the what's that called? Kona? Your Coca? Your
The Hoka. All right.
Hoka. Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know if Joe Boy knows about that. He probably does. Joe Boy's like
Yeah.
always updated with the latest in fashion stuff.
Joe Boy, what do you use? Because you're a nurse. What do you use? Like, are you using Hoka for work, or is it New Balance?
He uses Crocs.
Crocs? Are they comfortable? I mean, does your knees like? Do they hurt?
No, I don't know what they use over there in the UK.
Joe
But
Boy, if you're listening, can you like hit us like a message later? I want to know what you're using because you're a nurse. And what
Yeah.
can you recommend for like standing all day? Like what shoes?
yeah, he's laughing.
Lol, I want to know what shoes you're using.
Probably, I would say Yeezys, maybe.
Yeah, well, yeah, Yeezy's like Ultra Boost, right? Is it Boost or Ultra Boost?
I mean, I don't know if it has to be white, but being a nurse, I mean, are you guys?
Especially,
Oh, he said, oh, okay,
I'm an office nurse.
yeah.
All right.
So what does that mean? Like, what does that mean?
What does that mean, an office nurse?
That
He's not
okay?
doing anything.
No. Like he's the nurse of an office, like like a corporate nurse, like he's the nurse of the employees there, or
Yeah, you're
he's a
true.
nurse,
Like,
but
you're
he's
like
in the
an
office.
officer,
Yeah, but he's a
or-
nurse, but he's in the
Yeah,
office, so he
hospital
files and stuff, because that could mean different things. Like a school nurse. A school nurse is a nurse at school, tends to the kids.
Like, she's
Yeah,
in
but an
school, she's
office
sitting right
nurse. Yeah, what is he like? Is he in a company? Is he like the
here.
corporate nurse, or
Miguel or something. There's like a
Yeah.
nurse station there.
or does he
Are
just
you
file
kind
stuff
of-
and like input stuff and not really like do errands and do the rounds and stuff? That's kind of yeah.
Crap.
Hit us up, Joe Boy. Inquiring minds want to know. We can you can share that in next episode.
All right,
'Cause, we want that to be a
Ask
surprise.
around, like what shoes they wear, because I want to know. But anyway, thanks a lot for joining us. It's been nice catching up. So
And I'm glad I let that stuff out
Yeah, I
because
know.
I've been wanting to
We
let
needed
that stuff out for a long time.
needed that.
We've
We
been
needed that.
canceling this show for so long because I just know it can't work with with the wifey's not around. But I don't care now. I stopped caring. They're eating pirit tomorrow, man. Pirit, bulinaw. Oh man.
Oh, yeah, they asked for it. They asked for it. So yeah.
Lauoy. That's it, man. That's it. No pizza. No pizza.
Right. Okay. We'll see you guys maybe on Thursday. Thanks a lot, Rodriguez and Iceman. Okay, we are out. See you on the next one. All right,
Bye.
okay. Goodbye. Where is it? Like, oh my God. See.